like she's so ambitious, like, and she's so wired, it would be like midnight. And
ambitious, he means a little annoying, I think is what he means.
And like I'd be like half asleep, and then she'd like kick the cot and she said, wait, listen to this, da, da, da. So she actually taught me how to write in my sleep. No joke. And we actually wrote an amazing hit with Gary Burr for Ricky Martin called Nobody Wants to Be Lonely. Anybody remember that? Remember the video with Christina Aguilera? Where she was all like sexy with herself and then Ricky like was behind her and stuff, but like if you look closely, he never touched her. We always like wondering about that, but then it was explained later. I have so many stories I want to share with you guys.
Oh yeah.
So I got, after I had, hits with Bon Jovi and stuff, so the A&R guy for Aerosmith, forced me on the group. They had never written with somebody that was outside of the band or maybe with a producer. And they flew me to Boston and it was very awkward, very strange. There was a big warehouse like this size, right, with a stage like twice as big with mountains of Marshall amps on the floor, like where you guys are over there. 100 guitars. They were like zebra, leopard, sparkly, purple, like every kind, every model, just in case Joe wanted to play something else. They were all ready to go, all tuned. There were guys, tuning guitars and all this kind of stuff. So they were off in the corner and they were kind of playing this guitar kind of backwards loop, and it was going like, and Steven like brought me in. He's like a people pleaser kind of, so he was like nice to me. And it was going on da-da, and da-da, and then Steven started singing, cruising for the ladies, da-da, da-da, cruising for the ladies. And then they like stood back and looked at me and this is the first words out of my mouth. And they said, well, what do you think about that? I said, that's really terrible. And Joe started like, all of a sudden his arms like went like this looking at me. And I was ready for the roadies to kind of like drag me out. And I said, like, that sounds like Van Halen wouldn't put it on their worst record.
Oh.
I was trying to be a little bit funny. And it wasn't working. So then Steven, who's like, like I said, so eager to please, he said, well, kind of sheepishly, when I first came up with that lick, well, we had gone to this bar and it was me and all these guys and everything, and the bar was pretty empty, but there was this blonde at the last bar stool, a big platinum mullet, right? Like porcelain skin, black nails, all kinds of, necklaces and bracelets and stuff, kind of like curvy and stuff. And so they were kind of like drawing straws who was gonna go up and say hello first, right? So then she turns around and it's Vince Neil of Motley Crue. And that's when Steven said, ooh, that dude looks like a lady. That dude looks like a lady. Dude looks like a lady. And I said, dude looks like a lady? I said, that's a smash hit title. And Joe was still like this. He says, but we don't know what that means. I said, I know what that means. And then I said, okay, this guy goes into a bar on the shore and her picture graced the grime on the door, and the whole thing, right? And then Joe said, well, we don't want to insult the GLBT community. I said, it wouldn't be insulting, so anyway, the song goes and goes, and basically, you saw it in Mrs. Doubtfire, right, the room dance? That, so that was the second verse, and, and it says, never judge a book by its cover, or who you're gonna love by your lover. And every 4-year-old in the world knew those lyrics. And then he goes, my funky lady, I like it, like that. So anyway, it was like the first like true transgender anthem, right? So anyway, the next day, I showed up, it was crickets. Like no one was around, just Steven, just there, kind of like out of obligation. And so we wrote, Dude Looks Like a Lady all on that first day. And, they didn't know it was gonna be such a big hit and all that. And so, I said, well, look, come on, tell me about yourself. And there was this little piano bench and he sat next to me over here, and I started looking at him up close. And you know, he's got those big old liver lips, like Mick Jagger, right? And I don't know if you all were alive yet, but back in the day, Mick Jagger sang this song called Angie, Angie, and like the video had like his lips all going Angie, and I was looking at him and I went, oh my God, I've got to get his lips to do that. So this is what we came up with. I'm alone. Yeah, I don't know if I can face the night.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I'm in tears, and the crying that I do is for you. I want your love, let's break the walls between us. Don't make it tough, I'll put away my pride. Enough's enough, I've suffered and I've seen the light. Baby, you're my angel. Come and save me tonight. Yeah, you're my angel. Come and make it alright. Yeah, come and save me tonight. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, about this feeling inside. Yes, it's true. Loneliness took me for a ride. Without your love, I'm nothing but a beggar. Without your love, a dog without a bone. What can I do? I'm sleeping in this bed alone. Baby, you're my angel. Come and save me tonight. Yeah, you're my angel. Come and make it alright. Yeah, come and save me tonight. You're the reason I live. You're the reason I die. You're the reason I give when I break down and cry. Don't need no reason why. Baby, 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 you're my angel. Come and save me tonight. Yeah, you're my angel. Come and make it alright. Yeah, come and save me tonight. Everybody now. Come and save me tonight. 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 Come and save